Hey everyone, welcome back to Talks with Arneice, you guys. Today is February the 2nd, 2026. Can y'all believe we're already in the month of February? These months are flying by. Real soon we'll be talking about the year 2027, you guys. But today I want to talk about something very important that has been on my mind lately. Trusting God in between. I want to talk about something real. The season where you said yes to God, but you're still waiting on the outcome. And I know a lot of people may be in this season right now. Not waiting because you're lazy. Not waiting because you didn't move. But waiting after obedience. If that's you, this message is for you. The in-between season is uncomfortable. It's where you know God spoke to you about something. You stepped out in faith, but things don't look different just yet. And that's the part people don't prepare us for. We expect obedience to bring instant results. But sometimes obedience brings silence before it brings clarity, you guys. We expect obedience to bring instant results. And I can really agree with this because I feel like the moment we say, Lord, I trust you. Lord, let your will be done in my life. Lord, use me to give all your glory. We expect when we say those things that our lives are going to suddenly change. But really, your life gets harder. And silence doesn't mean God left. It usually means he's working in you ways you don't see just yet. Y'all, I'm going through this season right now. I told God yes. Lord, use me to encourage your people. Lord, use me to remind people that there is a God. And y'all, when I say I've been on this YouTube journey for years now, and I'm not just where I want to be just yet, I know God got something bigger, and I know he has something better. But I got to keep showing up. The Bible says, do not get tired of doing what's right. Because in due season, you will reap if you faint not. And I'm not going to lie, some days I get tired, y'all. I feel burnt out. But every day I'm praying to God for strength, Lord. Because I know on the other side, something good is going to come out of this. I got to stay faithful. I got to stay obedient. And I got to keep showing up. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us, to everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. In some seasons, you may have to reap. In some seasons, you may have to sow. In some seasons, you may have to mourn. To everything there is a season. Some season you may have to go through trials and tribulations. In some seasons, God may rise you up a little bit. In some seasons, you may have to fall a little bit. Not because God is punishing you. It's because he's telling you not just yet. I need you to trust me a little longer. I'm needing you to do some things in this season, but I need you to walk by faith and not by sight. Because as people, we try to rush what God is doing, and we conflict with it. We mess up. Every promise has a season. Every blessing has a timing. And rushing the process can delay what God is trying to develop in you. Even though you may feel you're ready, There are some things on the inside that God is trying to pull out of you. Maybe he's wanting you to heal. Maybe he's wanting you to be patient. Maybe he's wanting you to step out in faith. Sometimes God uses the waiting seasons to strengthen our trust, to correct our focus, to grow our patience. Because if God give it to us too soon, we may mess up the blessing. And I'll be honest, there are moments where I ask God, am I really on the right path, Lord? Did you really call me to this? Did I mess up, Lord? But then I remember this. God doesn't guide us just to abandon us. The Bible says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. If he gave you the vision, he already knows how it's going to end. That's why the Bible says to walk by faith and not by sight. You may be feeling like you're behind time. You may be feeling like God has forgotten about you, but God is using this season to prepare you for what's getting ready to come. So right now, our job is to stay focused, to stay faithful, even when it feels slow. Trusting God in between. Know that things are getting better. Know that God has called you to do a very thing. And when he has called you to something, he's not going to abandon you. Keep praying for understanding. Keep reading your word and keep showing up. Because in due season, everything is going to turn around in your favor. But you got to keep going. Y'all stay blessed.